So you could probably do like a, really, if you had to, you could land from right here, just put the nose down, dump the flaps, and be down on the ground.
Is that another runway going that way?
There is a second runway, and these guys use this for, what do you call it, crop dusters, and those things get off the ground pretty quick, so I think the other runway would really, really be pushing your luck, even in a good day. Let's get some flaps in, and then we'll start. We'll do the same thing. We can go out to this field. Keep your descent rate at 300 feet per minute. We were a little high and we were a little slow, which was the whole goal of the exercise, so that's good. Yep, so this is all about eyeballs and judgment, because there's no lights to guide you in here.
Yeah.
When you get down to the final approach, you got to be at the right altitude. That looks cool to me. Okay, so we want to get to 65. So just lift your nose, because VSI is lagging a little bit and you don't want to be picking up any airspeed. You want to maybe get another notch of flaps in here. Or you might even want to get the second one in. There you go. And there goes the nose up, so you just want to push it down. Keep an eye on that airspeed, even though we're going into the sun.
Yeah, still 70.
There's nobody in front of you. Final Downtown Airport, Skyhawk 62862, left base to final, runway 20.
Alright, now we're
at right base 9.
Okay, that's a little too little power. Look at you're down at 1400, so just, you should be able to feel that by now. So we're going to be low if we don't do something, so I'd add some power right now. There you go. And remember I said the runway's on a little bit of a diagonal, so let's go out this way and intercept that. Comes in about on a 10 or 12 degree angle. There you go. And you see the darkened spot and the runway lights on the left and right side. There you go.
The mowing stripes are pretty good too, you know?
Yeah, sometimes it's mowed tighter than this. Okay, so let's get slowed down here. So you're doing everything. You can get the flaps in. So this looks really nice. Yeah, you might want to add a touch of power, because I'm not sure we're going to, there you go. And then let's, there you go, 65. Let's go just a little bit over to the right. That looks really nice. You're at 64 knots. I can't complain. Just lift the nose just a hair. There you go. There you go. And 1, 2, 3, clear the power lines, power out and nose down. And then I'm just going to get near the yoke. We want to start right about now. Start lifting, and right, that's too much, right rudder. So we got to get back down to the runway, so here we go. And now we want to hold it, hold it, hold it up, keep it up. You got it?
Got it.
Okay. No brakes, just, okay, so now we're slowed down to like 10 knots, so you just want to add a little power. You got it. You're doing it right. I'm going to do your after landing checklist for you this time. Flaps, carb heat off. We didn't really touch the trim wheel too much. So this is going to be the tricky part. So let's come out this way just a hair. And now let's do a nice wide. So I'm going to take just a touch of power out. We'll just do a nice sweeping turn here without hitting anybody's fence. How's it feel? Keep that nose way back.
I didn't know how much power you had to put in to pull back.
Yeah, well that's the trick here. So let's get some power in, because you're now finding out why you don't ever want to stop here. Okay.
Traffic 2 minutes, 1 minute actually.
I'm going to grab this from you.
Jumpers in the air.
So I'm going to go ahead and add your 10 degrees of flaps for takeoff. Carb heat's off. Trim wheel is set for takeoff. Fuel's on both. Mixture's full rich. So the trick here is I'm going to put that back.
Getting ground effect.
Yeah, we're going to get in ground effect. So you saw how long that took, right?
Yeah.
And there's a fence down there.
It's almost like a tail dragger. You have to put the nose down first.
Final downtown. Skyhawk 62862, going to be departing runway 20. Okay, so let's slow down just a little, because that's plenty of speed. Because we actually have to make another U-turn up here.
Yeah.
And let's slow down a little bit more. There you go. Let's go out this way just a little bit. And let's hold that yoke back still. And we're going to go down as far as we can. Let's go down a little further. I think we can actually go down past this extra bucket. And we want to use all the runway we possibly have at our disposal here.
A little bit of a ditch here.
Yeah. It's pretty dry today.
Yeah.
It is definitely possible to get a plane stuck in this stuff, and I've done it twice. Okay, so let's just be really careful here now, not too much power. We just want to keep moving and get lined up. I'm putting a little bit of brake in the left rudder, and now full power. And I'm just going to stay on this right rudder. Now, you got the plane. I'm just going to stay close, a little right rudder here, little right rudder, and we want to keep that nose up high. The mains are going to lift off the ground in a second. I'm just putting a little more right rudder. And now we're flying. We got to push the nose down without pushing it into the ground. So this is it. Go ahead and take the 10 degrees of flaps out. We have a positive rate of climb, safe airspeed, and climb away. Beautiful, man. So I would say you did about 80% of that landing. You really got to get back on that yoke. I know it's uncomfortable, but we're trying to keep the nose wheel from getting it.
That's like an arm workout.
What's that?
It's like an arm workout.
Number 2.
It's one of those things when you do it in your own plane, you figure out real quick how much damage you could do. Okay, so we got somebody out here at 2,100 feet above us, so if we go ahead and turn left, we'll be out of their way. I don't see them, they're pretty far away, but this is beautiful.
Final approach runway 24, Lakewood.
That's nice. You got a water tower right there. I'm getting an obstruction warning, so you can just go straight around the water tower so we don't fly into it. Drain warning's gone.
Keep seeing a lot of fires down there, huh?
Where's that? You see another one? Oh yeah.
Over there was one.
There's always fires out in the Pine Barrens, but that one, you're right, that was probably like a bonfire or somebody burning trash. Or
Northeast, going to set up 445 for downwind 2.
So we're going to head back up toward Flying W, so let's do an invert flight plan. Okay, and just before you turn, it says 090, that says 120, so let's fix that. My track says 104 right now. Yeah, let's set it to 104 then, because I think this thing is not so accurate. Let's set it to 104. Okay, let's turn to a heading of 049er or 050. There you go. That was a poor set of instructions, but you got it. Very nice. And then you can climb to any altitude you want under 3,000 feet, so at your discretion. I still haven't moved my hand except for twice. I'm going to get a Velcro glove and put some Velcro here. Yeah, this is always a lot of fun, and it's so, I've gone to a bunch of airports that have grass fields, and they're a lot of fun to go to those places. There's a place called Katama up on Martha's Vineyard, a place called Van Zandt up on the Delaware River, and there's a place called Basin Harbor up on Lake Champlain. There's a lot more than that, but I really think, taking a 172 in there is probably okay, but most people who come in there have big Tundra tires on their plane, because if their grass gets wet or muddy, I got stuck at a place for like 3 weeks. I had to leave my plane there a while.
I was watching a video the other day of somebody flying to Mackinac Island.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous. That's a grass field.
I didn't know that. My partner took our plane to Mackinac, Michigan, right? Or is it Michigan?
I think it's Lake Michigan.
Yeah, I don't know what the big deal was there, but he couldn't wait to do that trip.
It's a beautiful little town there.
Isn't that where the amusement park is, or
no?
It's a different place. Okay, you're pretty much on a good heading to Flying W. We're 44 minutes into this, so if you want, we can go back and do 1 or 2 at the W, or you could do 1 at Hamilton on the way. Probably better go back to the W so you don't end up blowing through. You're flying again tomorrow or the next day.
Well, we don't know about tomorrow yet, right?
So there is a plane available tomorrow, but I didn't realize this. The guy that has the plane booked twice, I'm booked. So if you really want to use the plane,
well, we're booked, you and I, but
we're not.
You can go.
Yeah, but what time?
Like 3.
Yeah, see, that's a problem. So if you want, I can maybe get Chris to fly with you at 6, because it looks like there's a half-hour overlap. Or maybe I can get the other guy to move a little later.
Yeah, I thought you were going to try and get him to...
Well, no, I got the guy that has the plane booked twice. I took care of him.
Sure.
Plane's still available at 6, but or maybe it was 5. Anyway, I'm still with another student. I have another student right after, so I got to look at the schedule when we get back. Might be able to push the other guy to the night. He wanted to do some night flying anyway, so. So when you pick an altitude, let's see if we can hold it all the way back, plus or minus like 20 feet. And those Chislehurst towers are directly in front of you, so I usually try and give them a little bit of a wide berth one direction or the other. Probably not a really great idea to fly over something like that unless you're 5,000 feet above it. Yeah, it got nice out here. I think I'm going to switch my glasses. You have the plane. It's getting a little bit dark, or towards sunset rather. And so, briefing the arrival at the Flying W, there's going to be a hot air balloon in the vicinity, probably. I don't know what that guy's doing. I don't know. He might have gotten 10 miles away or 5 miles away by now, or he might be still hovering around the airport. Whatever it is, we'll keep a lookout for him. And then there's also the paragliders are very active the last couple days, I heard. Those guys. Was I with you the time the guy flew right under us? What's your altitude? Guy flew right under us in the pattern about a week ago. I think he saw us, but it seems a little dangerous because if you ever collided with one of those things with all the strings and parachute, I think it would be probably curtains for everyone involved.
Traffic.
They're still dumping people out of the planes over there at Cross Keys.